and it was unfairly institutionalized. Unfairly, meaning, I stuff medicine into your body because, you can't do it, or something. Just for taking the back roads, just away from the drugs, away from the criminal life, and just, if I had something to say, I'd say, liberty's really at stake when you come up with a way that's not the American way, which is kind of liberty, to try to, find the way, to have the youth find the way. Just to say this is the way and you didn't make it, you didn't pass it because, we think this, so want to think this. It's not really the good way, But all in all, I passed in my eyes, Except that small little problem that, it was really unfair. It's totally unfair, Just pump me with medicine like that, just because, they want to think so, I guess. I still object to it. I don't think it was a fair diagnosis at all. And just because, obviously, to stay away from certain things in life and not to do the formal way of doing things, obviously it looks a little bit funny. But I don't see why anybody would want to cut out the hitchhiking, walking down a railroad track, traveling from state to state, it's that 9/11 stuff that people really ought to let go of. They ought to forgive it. Not come so hard, come down so hard on the American citizens. Because we're paying for it by not finding liberty in what we do. We got to get checked like that just because we're walking down the road. And I've had some horrible things happen when it came to checks down the road. And not only that, but then it's obviously mental ill because some people can't interpret that type of lifestyle because they went the formal way, to college, to a job, to a marriage, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Liberty, there is a significant, well, I forget what the judge said, but there is liberty at stake when it comes to, just making an accusation that there's something wrong with the way that we lived for a long time, like our ancestors did. Just to say, well, it's no longer needed.